welcome to Rugby Basics Tutorial 3. Today we're talking about formations in the pitch. Before even starting to talk about how players should stand in the pitch, let's start talking about how a rugby pitch looks. So, rugby is played in a rectangular pitch, which is usually 100 meters long. There is a 50-meter line, which is the halfway line. There is two 22 meters lines, and there is two try areas, which is where the opponent or your teammate has to put the ball down to score a point. That is the objective of the game. Now, this is how a game starts. As you see, there is two different teams, the pinks and the yellows. Both of the teams are made out of 15 players. Now, as you see, the yellows are in a straight line and the pinks are all scattered around. Let's talk about that. The yellows are standing in a straight line. This is because the central player has to kick the ball onto the other side of the pitch. So, imagine if he kicks it here. So this is what the yellows have to do. The pinks are standing in a scattered position because they have to try to cover every angle of the pitch. So if the ball goes here, this guy will run into it. If the ball goes here, this guy will run. And in this case, the ball is going here. So this guy will go to get the ball. When this guy will get the ball, he will have three options. Option one is for him to just pass the ball. And remember, in rugby, you can only pass the ball backwards. So in this case, if he's here, he will only be able to pass the ball to this guy, unless one of the other teammates moves somewhere else. So, option two is for him to just run forward onto the opponents. As you see, these two players will be able to tackle him. And finally, option three is for him to just kick the ball again to the other side of the pitch. This is why these two players are here. They're here because if he kicks the ball, they can catch it. The guy which got the ball has decided to go for option two, which is just to run. No passing, no kicking, he just run. And the two guys, which I was speaking about before, tackled him. As you see, he's here, and the rack is formed. I will explain where a rack is in another video. As you see, the defending team is standing in a straight line. This is because when the ball will get out of the rack, which will probably be the attacker's ball, one of these players could pass the ball, kick the ball, or run, as I've said before. So, this guy has got an eye on this guy, this guy has got an eye on this guy, this guy has got an eye on this guy, and goes on. So this is the job of the straight line. The attacking team is standing in an arrowhead. This is because when the ball will go out of the rack and it will go to this guy, he will go forward and pass it to this guy, which is behind him. So he's already in a good position. So he will run, pass the ball, and then the pink one will go here. And then he will run a bit, and he will pass it. And then this guy will be here. And then they'll slowly go up and up and up and up until this guy has the ball. And we want this guy to already be here. Now, this would have happened if the attacking team would have also used things like dribbling, kicking, and things like that. Or the defending team would have done a mistake. This process will be repeated again and again until eventually the pink team will score a try, if no mistakes are done. So, remember that attacking team, arrowhead, defending team, straight line. This is all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.